How much did they cost? Goodness, that was high. What about the suitcases? Did you have any trouble getting them checked on the train? Yes, the boxes are packed. Did you get your hair cut yet? You got some nerve cutting into my call as much as you stay on this telephone. I'll get off when I'm finished talking, that's when. You're welcome very much. Goodness, she has some nerve. Like I was saying, we got 2 suitcases. Lord have mercy. Hold on, honey, there's somebody at the door. Who is it?
It's Charmaine.
What's Bessie doing coming in? I thought you were supposed to stay away from her. Why did you have to call her? Just a minute.
I ain't got all day.
Let me see what this woman wants. When are you coming home? All right, call me in an hour. I love you too.
It sure took you a long time between just a minute and answering the door.
How do you always get into the building without ringing the bell?
Well, I ain't gonna be standing in the street trying to catch no king in a handkerchief like a dog standing on his hind leg. I just stand there. If somebody's coming in or going out, especially if it's a man. If he's a young, pretty thing like me, he just holds the door open for no questions asked. Oh, but you wouldn't know nothing about that now, would you? Ooh. See, it's called using what you got to get what you want.
I reckon.
I reckon, Lord. I ain't heard that since I left from down home. You still say, over yonder? Bet you still keep a slot bucket under your head.
Just like you keep a bucket in your bed, right, Lou Bessie?
Going somewhere?
You know good and well I am, and husband too.
No, I don't know no such thing, you see, because I didn't tell husband he can go nowhere.
I am not going to let you and the devil take me to the outhouse today. So whatever you came to say, Lou Bessie, you go on and say it, and then you can leave.
Well, on second thought, I do believe I remember husband did mention something in passing, about you and him going back down home to Frogmore. So I came over here to give you some advice. You know what a demon husband told me about you and him, huh? Best?
No, Lou Bessie, you tell me.
I laughed.
Is that right?
I sure enough did. You think you gonna be Mrs. Elizabeth Witherspoon with your old self. Well, I don't care if it's with a spoon or without a spoon. I can get husband anytime I want to, and you won't be able to keep him.
Oh, I won't try to keep him. I'm going to do my best to make him happy and love him just as hard as I can. And then I'll pray that'll be enough for him to want to stay.
Pray. Oh, Lord, you gotta do a whole lot of praying, especially in the mornings when he wakes up and sees what you look like laying next to him. You know how to take care of a man best. I'm talking about his knees, not washing his dirty drawers. I bet if you had 2 minutes of living in a glass of cold water, you'd just drop dead. Better yet, husband says you ain't never been married before. Have you ever had a man best? No? I bet you haven't. Reminds me of the story this cat told me over there at Small's Paradise about this old settler who died and never had a man. They put on a headstone who says you can't take it with you. See, I know how husband is. He's got 1 foot in the east and 1 foot in the west, and a husband in the middle, just doing his best.
Now, you know all about husband and Pee-wee and the ink spot.
I'd watch my mouth if I was you, Grandma.
And you can go to hell.
And you can kiss my
I know what you want, Lou Bessie.
Charmaine.
Lou Bessie, you don't want husband. You want his money. And it's not just that you want to take his money. You want to suck all the life out of him and use him up. And then you leave him flat and empty. See, I know that you knew that husband was up here looking for you. But you didn't come around until you heard that he came into a little bit of money. And then what was the first thing that came out of your mouth? What you was going to do with his money. go to open up a beauty salon, barber shop, or some such thing, and move up to Sugar Hill and Strivers Road, and with a friend to boot. And who is that friend, Lou Bessie? You know, the one you share your bed with, the one you keep telling husband ain't nothing going on between the two of you, your little girl's daddy, Bucket.
Oh, you need to mind your old ass business.
I told you not to use that foul language in my house.
You just did. You just told me to go to hell.
And I meant it too. Now you take your little hussy self and you get out of my house.
I'm going. Old settler. You ain't got to worry about that. But you remember what I told you.
Get out of my house.
I can get husband anytime I want to.
I told you to get out of my house.
And you know what, old settler? Just to show you I can, I'm gonna take you.
Get out.